What up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes. Rise. Herewith, proceed with caution. Blizzard. Vizzard. Whatever. And today I'm here to talk about this article I read called 10 Myths About Introverts. And it's from this book. It's a how-to book. The Introvert Advantage. How to Thrive in an Extrovert World. And this author, Marty Olson Laney, I don't know if it's a dude or a woman, whatever, Marty wrote this book, and he or she gives 10 myths about introverts. And I'm going to go through these myths, give some brief comments, whether I buy that these are myths or not, and, you know, give you my opinion. Myth number 1, introverts don't like to talk. And this is what the article says. This is not true. Introverts just don't talk unless they have something to say. They hate small talk. Get an introvert talking about something they are interested in, and they won't shut up for days. That's very true. I think that's a myth. We don't like to talk. We can talk. You know what I'm saying? I can talk in front of hundreds of people and wouldn't be nervous. Because I'm confident in the topic that I'm talking about, and I have prepared for it, and I thought about it. I don't get nervous like in public speaking like some extroverts do. But that means I have to have time to prepare for it. And I think we can talk if we're confident in the topic. Or number 2, we're confident that the person we're talking to are really concerned or care about what we really think. Like if you're just doing small talk, like I'll be honest, I hate small talk. Like I know it gets to the more deeper stuff, but I really don't like it. I hate when people just do the typical script. How are you doing? How's your day? How's your family? How's your kids? I don't have kids, but how's your this? How's your that? How's your come on, man. We don't like that small talk, man. Just get to the point. And if you're asking questions and really sound like you're interested, you're going to continue to ask questions. See, the problem with extroverts and introverts is that extroverts, they just ask questions and then they'll just give up and just start talking again. They're not really interested in what you think. And if we sense that as introverts, we shut down, we'll listen to you, but we're not going to be talking a lot. We're just going to give you concise, brief answers. How's my day? My day is doing good. How's the family? They're fine. I'm not really going to get deep if you're not really interested. I can tell by the questions you ask and how concerned you are. So I agree with that. Myth number 2, introverts are shy. Shy that has nothing to do with being introverts. Introverts are not necessarily afraid of people. What they need is a reason to interact. They don't interact for the sake of interacting. If you want to talk to an introvert, just start talking. Don't worry about being polite. I agree with that. Again, you have to show that you're interested in that introvert. Some introverts are shy though. I'm an introvert that I'm shy in certain areas. Again, if I'm not prepared, I haven't thought about what I'm going to say, I'm afraid that you're going to reject me or judge me, then yeah, I'm going to be shy. But if it's something I'm confident in, I don't really care what you think, no, I'm not going to be shy. I'm not shy right now. I'm just talking. But you put me in another situation, I might not open my mouth for hours. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that we are shy all the time. It just depends on the situation. And if we feel like we're in control or we're like in charge. Like if it's an extrovert and they're like in charge, you know what I'm saying, of whatever social setting, we just shut up. We let them talk. We don't have to be in control enough. But if it's where we're the leaders or we're important in the people's eyes, then no, we do talk. We're not shy. Alright? That's my opinion. Myth number 3, introverts are rude. Introverts often don't see a reason for beating around the bush with social pleasantries. They want everyone to just be real and honest. Unfortunately, this is not acceptable in most settings, so introverts can feel a lot of pressure to fit in, which they find exhausting. And that's very true. I agree with that myth as well. I'm not saying that there aren't rude introverts, they are. But they're a lot of us are just blunt people. We don't want to be polite. We ain't got no time to be all this politically correct crap. We want to speak our mind, speak our heart, and we can't do that in this world. You can't be yourself. You can't just speak your mind and stuff like that. If you do, people gonna judge you. They gonna misjudge you and stuff like that. So a lot of times for introverts, we just be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, there are certain settings where I'm not an introvert. I'll just talk. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what you think. Then in other settings, I'm just gonna shut my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Let the extroverts run the thing with their big mouths and let them talk. That's how it is. All right. Myth number 4. Introverts don't like people. On the contrary, introverts intensely value the few friends they have. They can count their close friends on one hand. If you are lucky enough for an introvert to consider you a friend, you'll probably have a loyal ally for life. Once you have earned their respect as being a person of substance, you're in. That's right. Again, I like intimate relationships, intimate settings. I like communication over the internet because it eliminates a lot of the small talk. You can just talk directly to people with all the small talk and all that crap. We like intimacy. Internet communities bring intimacy. One-on-one relationship bring intimacy. We like intimacy, all right? We don't like the big crowds. We don't like all the people got to be all fake and stuff. Well, from our perception, fake and all this type of stuff. We don't like that. So, yeah, I agree. We do like people. It's just we want realness, all right? Myth number 5, introverts don't like to go out in public. Says nonsense. Introverts just don't like to go out in public for as long. They also like to avoid the complications that are involved in public activities. They take in data and spread it very quickly. As a result, don't need to be there for as long to get it. They're ready to go home, recharge, and process. In fact, recharge is absolutely crucial for introverts. That's very true. Introverts, we get charged by without all the social settings. Extroverts, they get charged by being around a lot of people. They're energized by that. I'm not energized by that. That stuff wears me out. I mean, I went to a conference this summer. I was wore out. Just meeting people, man. That stuff wears you out. But when I cut it off and just have time to give it alone, get my thoughts together, I can go back into the public setting. I just can't hang out as long as the extroverts. So I agree with that myth. Myth number 6, introverts always want to be alone. Introverts are perfectly comfortable with their own thoughts. They think a lot. They daydream. They like to have problems to work on, puzzles to solve. But they can also get incredibly lonely if they don't have anyone to share their discoveries with. They crave for authentic and sincere connections with one person at a time. Now, I live by myself, but I don't like being alone. I like to be like with my family, for example. That is a joy, this intimate relationship. I like being with my family. But I can live alone. It doesn't bother me. I can be alone. But at the same time, we do enjoy intimacy and relationships, all right? When I say intimacy, I ain't talking about intimacy, relationships. I ain't talking about that intimacy. I'm just saying like closeness. All right. Introverts are weird. Myth number 7. Introverts are often individualistic. They don't follow the crowd. They prefer to value noble ways of living. They think for themselves. Because of that, they often challenged by the norm. They don't make most decisions based on what's popular or trending. That's true. We're not the type that fits in. A lot of my friends who are extroverted, they just do stuff to fit in. So I was never like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own person. I didn't do stuff to fit in. So you're going to be viewed as weird because you're not following what society says you got to do. That's why I rise. Rebel against society. You know what I'm saying? I accept my weirdness. So I agree with that as well. Myth number 8. Introverts are aloof nerds. Introverts are people who are primarily inward, paying close attention to their thoughts and emotions. It's not that they are capable of paying attention to what's around them. It's that the inner world is much more stimulating and rewarding to them. Well, I mean, some introverts are nerds. So, I mean, that's not, I don't know. Myth number 9, introverts don't know how to relax and have fun. Well, if you watch this show, you know I can relax and have fun, so that's definitely not true. Introverts typically relax at home or in nature, not in busy places. At home or in nature? Relaxing on nature. Yeah, I relax at home. Introverts are not thrill seekers and adrenaline junkies. I agree with that. There's too much talking and noise going around, they shut down. That's right. You let the big mouth people talk. You be quiet. Let them have their talking. We just sit and listen. The brains are too sensitive to the neurotransmitter called dopamine. Introverts are different, dominant, neutral pathways. Just look it up. I don't know. Whatever. Then the last myth. Introverts can fix themselves to become extroverts. I don't know. Maybe they can. I don't want to be an extrovert. I personally don't. I'm cool being an introvert, and I wish I was extrovert in certain settings, but to be a person that was just talks all the time, no interest to me. Let y'all extroverts get energized by people and stuff like that. If I was energized by people, I think I would become too much of a people pleaser in that sense. So I'm glad I'm not like that. I'd rather just be by myself. Introverts are selfish people because, they think about themselves and their thoughts and what people think about them. So we are kind of selfish, but nonetheless, these are our top 10 myths about introverts. That's my opinion on it. This is your boy Rod. Herewith, proceed with caution blog. Kobe Sutton, I'm out. 1, 2, 3, triples.